All right, you guys, I'm going to be going through the article graphic organizer and the body paragraph template with you here. If you watched the last video where I did the marking the text, reading and marking the text with you, I said that you could go to the end and watch this, but I realized that it will only let me record for 15 minutes. So I did the whole thing and then realized that it didn't record all of it. So the last video is just me reading and marking the text with you, and then this one is going to be going through the graphic organizer and body paragraph template. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. You should have this open in Notability. You can continue working on the same document that you have been working on. So you've done the movie and the podcast. So this is the third body paragraph. You can be working on that same document. And when you submit it, you only need to submit the 2 pages that go along with the article. Okay? So our claim is the same that it has been. An asteroid caused a mass extinction 65 million years ago. Our source, so where is this evidence coming from? It's coming from the article Asteroid or Volcano, written by Lucas Joel et al. So if you notice, this article is written, it has several authors. So rather than listing them all out, you can just write et al, and that kind of covers that. Okay, so there's our claim and our source. So if you would like to try to gather 3 pieces of evidence on your own without me, you can pause the video here and see what pieces of evidence do you pull from the article that you just read that supports the claim that it was an asteroid and not a volcano that led to the mass extinction of the dinosaurs. Okay, so go ahead and pause it and see what evidence you would pull. All right, let's see what evidence I took from the article. If you did it different, that's okay, but I'm going to go through the 3 pieces of evidence that I found. So piece of evidence number 1, the fossil deposits in amber from trees also teem with tektites. Okay, so that came from paragraph 11. Piece of evidence number 2, not only did they find iridium, but they found more than 30 times the amount they expected, coming from paragraph 12. And then evidence number 3, the volcanism stopped seeping CO2 into the atmosphere some 200,000 years before the Cretaceous ended, paragraph 9. So right now, I want you to decide, what do you think is the most convincing piece of evidence? So remember, you're writing your paragraph based on this one piece of evidence. So make sure you choose the one, not only do you find the most convincing, but the one that you also understand the most, the one that you feel like you can write a solid reasoning for, because you have to support this evidence with the reasoning, and your reasoning has to make sense. Okay, so go ahead and circle one now. It doesn't have to be this one, whichever one you want to use. Okay, so I'm going to help you write reasoning number 1 and reasoning number 2. I'm going to go through all 3 pieces of evidence, so you can just ignore the other 2 that you didn't choose. But evidence number 1, the fossil deposits and amber from trees also teem with tektites. So for reasoning number 1, we want to define what is a tektite, right? Just for the average person, if they read your paragraph, if you don't describe to them what a tektite is, they're not going to understand the importance of finding tektites. Okay, so reasoning number 1, you want to tell us what is a tektite. So go ahead and go back to the article if you want to define what a tektite is. For evidence number 2, not only did they find iridium, but they found more than 300 times the amount they expected. So again, for our reasoning number 1, what is iridium? For the average reader, they might not know what iridium is and where does it come from. Okay, so right now I want you to answer these questions for your reasoning number 1. What is iridium, going back to the article, and where does it come from? For evidence number 3, we might say for our reasoning number 1, we might go into a little bit of detail about what we know about carbon dioxide. So what does high carbon dioxide in the atmosphere cause, and why? What is carbon dioxide? Think back to our Green Ninja unit and what you know about carbon dioxide and what it causes, okay? All right, so reasoning number 2, we're going to go to evidence number 1. So again, talking about the tektites. For your first piece of reasoning, you defined what tektites are. Now, reasoning number 2, what does the presence of tektites mean? How could they have formed? So you can talk about, you define what a tektite is, and now you might say, why is it important that they found tektites in the KT boundary? How did they form? How did they get there? Why is that important to our claim that it was an asteroid that hit the Earth, right? So go ahead and answer those questions now for your reasoning number 2. If you chose iridium, the high amounts of iridium as your evidence, you've now told us what is iridium and where does it come from. Now for your second piece of reasoning, you want to tell your reader why are high amounts of iridium important, right? Not only high amounts, but 30 times more than was expected. So why is that important that there was so much iridium found? And you can refer back to where did they find it. Go back and look at that ocean core sample. At the very top, there was an iridium layer. Why is it important that there was an entire layer, 30 times more than expected, found in the KT boundary? What does that mean? Why does that support our claim that it was an asteroid? All right, evidence number 3, if you're looking at volcanism and seeping carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, you kind of define what carbon dioxide is, what does it cause, why, what is it. For your reasoning number 2, you want to talk about what should scientists have found if this was the cause of the extinction. So what should they have found about the atmosphere that they didn't? So if it was volcanoes that caused the extinction, they should have found something that they didn't, and they found something else. So thinking about what should they have found if this was the cause of the extinction, and what did they end up finding? Okay. So now that you kind of have your evidence and your reasoning 1 and 2, let's go ahead and write our body paragraph template. This is body paragraph number 3. You're going to come back to the topic sentence, so we'll save that for last. So let's go ahead and start where it says in the. So in the article, asteroid or volcano, Lucas Joel et al. Explains that, and then you're going to write down the piece of evidence that you chose to be the most convincing. So which one did you circle? Which one did you write your reasoning about? Go ahead and write that here. Make sure that you include the paragraph number. So in each body paragraph, you should have the paragraph that your evidence is coming from, the act, or the question, okay? Because you are essentially citing, right, where your evidence is coming from. So here you're going to write down your reasoning sentence number 1. So R1, the question that you answered, go ahead and write that here. Reasoning sentence number 2. So if you guys notice at the beginning, we've given you sentence starters. There's 3 different options. This is important to the claim that. This is a valuable point for the claim that. Or it is important to consider this for the claim that. So I want you to circle one. So this will be your third body paragraph. I want you to make sure that you're starting, or that for each of your 3 paragraphs, you've used a different sentence starter. Because remember, ultimately, we're writing an essay, and you don't want to be using the same wording for every single paragraph. So go ahead and choose a sentence starter that you haven't used yet, and then we'll restate our claim. There is a mass extinction 65 million years ago caused by an asteroid because. Now, this is where you're writing your reasoning number 2. So how does reasoning number 1 relate to the fact that it was an asteroid rather than the volcanoes that caused the mass extinction? Okay, so your reasoning number 2 should elaborate on reasoning number 1, explaining how your evidence supports your claim. Okay, once you have finished writing this template, so you should have 4 sentences. Oh, that's what we're going to do next. Sorry, jumping ahead. Now that you've written evidence, reasoning 1, reasoning 2, go ahead, go back up to the top, and you're going to write your topic sentence, okay? Same thing as choosing a different sentence starter in reasoning 2. I want you to try to write a different topic sentence starter for each of your paragraphs. So go ahead and decide how you want to introduce this paragraph. Write it at the top with your topic sentence. Okay, so now you should have all 4 sentences written out. So your topic sentence, your evidence sentence, and your 2 reasoning pieces. So that's 4 sentences total, if not more, at least 4. Now go ahead and open up your mass extinction essay that you've already shared with me, and you're going to type up your 3rd body paragraph. Now remember, you don't need to turn in your mass extinction essay because I should already have access to that. What you do need to submit to me is the graphic organizer and body paragraph template that we just completed in this video. So take a screenshot or attach it however you've been attaching all your other assignments, and then go ahead and type up your 3rd body paragraph. All right, great job, you guys.